Good morning and welcome to another episode of Cooking with Savage DIY. So today we're going to make that viral dumpling lasagna. Well, try anyway. So I'm going to give you a few hints here that I haven't seen other videos touch on, thus my mistakes. Firstly, don't use red cabbage. You can see me cutting it up here. Don't use red cabbage. It leaves stains all over the dumplings. It doesn't look right. It's kind of like a pinky purple sort of hue, so I couldn't tell if my meat was done properly. Secondly, I used ground beef. If you use ground beef, I would suggest pre-cooking it at least a little bit and draining some of the grease. I used lean, so it wasn't quite as much, but it still had an effect. And don't add too many liquids when you're adding your broth and all that stuff. It can really mess it up. So my bottom couple layers ended up being a little soggy and not that great. Alrighty, now you've got your cabbage all cut up and put into a bowl. Get some green onion cut and put in there too, and this will be to your taste. Then you're going to add some ginger puree or paste, rice vinegar, soy sauce, honey, black pepper, minced garlic, and chili onion crunch. Stuff's amazing. Then add 1 pound of ground beef or ground meat into there, and go ahead and give it a good mix. So I was told to wet the wonton wrappers before putting them into the baking sheet, so that's what I did. So you're going to start with the wonton wrappers on the bottom, and then do a layer of meat, and then a layer of wontons until you run out of your meat mixture. And then you will pour a little bit of broth and a tiny bit of soy sauce on top. Now don't do too much here, I think that was part of my problem. And then you're going to stick it in your steamer for 20 to 25 minutes. While that's steaming, we're going to work on the sauce for the top. Start by cutting some green onions, get yourself a bowl, put in some soy sauce, rice vinegar, a little bit of ginger puree, honey, a little more honey, brown sugar, minced garlic, water, and chili onion crunch, and not necessarily in that order, and then give everything a good stir. Ta-da! It was actually amazing. I did make some mistakes, too much liquid, over-steamed. I'm not sure. If you know, leave it in the comments. But garnish with some more green onion, put that sauce on it, cut yourself a piece, and it's a delicious meal. Thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome day, and we'll see you in the next one.